Well, hello. Hi. And welcome to the Brother Slim. This is Cam, and we are back diving into Kingdom Death Monster, the People of the Stormlit Lantern campaign. Lantern year 7, if I recall correctly. Something around there. Maybe 8, 7 or 8, I believe. But yes, we are going to be hunting down a brand new quarry. This super cool Flower Knight. Focus? Yes. So I showed this off just a little bit in the last video, but I am super stoked on how this little conversion and paint job turned out. Said before too, I was not aware that it's actually supposed to be a flower under there. Funny fact though, that was actually my original idea, kind of riffing off of Kingdoms Forlorn, which might have been riffing off of this to begin with too. But the flower bush thing I had didn't quite fit, so a dryady, foresty sprite that it was instead. And I think one thing I was pretty stoked worked out is the base. I hacked apart the base from Dungeons and Lasers crowdfunding campaign. So we got some natural flora and fauna, or flora, no fauna, down there. And then these little laser cuts, plant things too. Yeah, definitely a fun, cool model, and I think I did a good job on the conversion on that too. So super sweet. We'll put her back where she was. Here we go. Yes, good. We also have some new kits and some new survivors on the way to represent that kit. Didn't have them painted, so I figured wouldn't use them in this fight, but we'll show them off quick. Don't have a specific assigned survivor for it yet, but we whipped up the King Spear, and so I figured would model someone with it, and still lantern, and kind of went a little ahead and figured would feature-proof some of the minis, and this person's decked out in Screaming Armor, which we haven't built any of yet. It looks super neat with that Screaming Hell. And then we also got the Frenzy Paint, which is really neat, and we didn't really have anyone to use it right now, so I figured we'd make a survivor for that too, using the Bone Blade and the Qatar we got from a good old kitty cat. And then fully decked out in Rawhide Armor, which we have the full set. So yes, 2 new survivor models to join our Châteaument. Okay. Has been a little bit since diving into Kingdom Death. It was really fun being able to play week by week instead of splitting it up bi-weekly. But me and the gents dove back into Aeon Trespass last week, and it was so much fun. We got pretty spanked by a high-tier boss, having not played for a couple of months. But it was a blast and a half, to be sure. But that is for another time, and that video will be posting on YouTube next week. So let's dive into this evening of hunting the Flower Knight. All right, Will. Let's go ahead and nominate a card. So he's going to move up and trigger this card. Random event, we go. 93. Okay. Oh, Lost Survivor. That doesn't sound great. In a hollow between 2 identical rocks, you find a corpse with fabulous hair clutching a book to its chest. If the settlement has pictographs, the event revealer may read from the book and roll 1d10. Otherwise, the survivors move on, deeply confused. The book tells the tragic tale of 2 survivors who found a love they could never have. Ooh, tragic. Pictographs, I might have that, one sec. Specifically innovated. Someone has pictographs. I might not have it innovated. Let's see. Don't have it innovated, but it is in the innovation deck. It kind of means we have it, but we don't. Well, I think it is in here. So I'm going to double check. Family. I'm assuming that means we don't have it because we don't have it innovated. So we will not roll on this fun table. We shall just continue onwards. Save it for next time. Do love how this one has a perfect little, or a fun little extra note. Thank you, Johnson JT Thurston, for being an awesome backer. Very nice. Very nice, JT. Okay, so then onwards we go. Let's continue on. Then up there, forward, and then Venley is going to crack it open. Random event we go. 66. Don't want to knock over the water. Okay, 66. Forbidden word. There is a great rush of air. A booming, inhuman voice declares a single word in an unknown language. For one instance, the survivors understand. All non-deaf survivors gain 1 understanding and suffer 1 brain event damage. If they are insane, they also gain 1 random disorder. Very, very interesting. Okay. And I forgot to actually part here. Select monster is going to be a showdown against Flower Knight level 1. Go ahead and part. Cool, there we go. So starting with our Lucidin, he is most definitely insane. So let's gain an understanding. Excuse me. Suffer 1 brain event damage. Going down to 9 insanity. And gain a random disorder. Rageaholic. Whenever you suffer a severe injury, also suffer the frenzy brain trauma. Interesting. So within the last couple of sessions, our Lucidin has turned into a quasi-cannibal and a Rageaholic. Fun. All right. Moving on to Elakar. Down to 7. Gaining an understanding. And then you will also gain a random disorder. So you have 2. Oh yeah, you've got the good disorder. So let's get another one there. Pray, you may not spend survival unless you are insane. All right, well, that's better than the last not able to spend survival thing that we had. So we shall take it. We shall take it. Vale. Did I take the right person? Was it Vale? Yeah. Okay, good. Also, I feel like this is probably a terrible loadout, but I just cobbled together all the support stuff that I have for now. Okay, so you gain an understanding. And you suffer you can't suffer a severe injury, that's something, and you are not insane, so you don't gain a random disorder. Yay! Lastly, Zahel, you were insane, so I think that'll be, let me just reread it. If they are insane, they also, you know what, just because he's no longer insane, I don't think we're going to add the disorder for him. I think that's fine. Did we have his understanding? We must have. Okay. Cool. So, onwards we go. Let's scoot up. And this is going to be Zahel here. What's Zahel going to do? Same idea. Random hunt we go. 38. 38. Gregolope. I don't know what this is, but I love the name. A massive Gregolope stands astride the horizon, its ancient body bloated with tumors and scar tissue. Its milky eyes catch sight of the survivors, and it bounds away. Driven by a sudden desire, the survivors give chase. The event revealer rolls 1d10 and adds their movement to their roll. If any survivor has the strategist fighting arts, they may corner the Gregolope at a giant stone face instead of giving chase. If they do, the hunt end the hunt immediately. Start a showdown with a level 2 Screaming Antelope using its setup rules. In addition, place a giant stone face adjacent to the monster and give the monster the Butcher's Berserker trait card. If the survivors prevail, gain the normal showdown rewards and 3 additional Screaming Antelope resources. Very interesting. Okay, well, let us see what happens. All right, so rolling a d10 and adding 5 here, I do believe. Let me just double check. Yep, adding 5. Already getting a 12. The Gregolope is far too fast. It's gone before you know it. Just gonna double check. I don't think anyone has strategist. I'm pretty sure that's one that we used to have and no longer do. Yes, we do not. Okay, cool. Well, the mighty Greg Lope eludes us for now. Very interesting. All right, let's cozy on up here. And what is this going to be? All right, well, let's scoot on up. And this is Arluzidin. The Forest Gate. The survivors approach an ominous gate. Trees and shadows lay beyond. All right, and that is in this cool book. 13. The forest wants what it wants. Oh, cool, creepy art. All right, cool. The silence and darkness is broken by a glowing hum that whispers into their bones. Hunt board setup. When survivors land on the overwhelming darkness space, they instead resolve the forest wants what it wants. Survivors may not pass over this space and must stop to resolve this event. The survivors test the gate. All right, well, rolling a d10, and this is with our cannibalistic adjacent Arluzidin, getting a 9. After rolling to test the gate, each survivor may do any or all of the following actions once to increase the roll result. Okay. Gain -1 attribute token of your choice. Add +1 to the results. Gain 1 bleeding token. The results. Well, what did we get? We got 9. I don't know if we're going to spend 3 different things. I guess we could all take 3 people could take bleed tokens to get us up to 13. What are the effects here? The gate swings open a fraction, the hinges singing like a forlorn flute, playing a melancholy welcome. Oh, interesting. The survivors force their way through, each getting a bleed token. Well, in that case, we might as well take 3 bleeding tokens. Let's go ahead and put it on Veil. She'll take a bleeding token. Elikar shall take 1, and then lastly, Zahel will also. So that's 3, which brings us up to. Oh no, that would just be. 10, 11, 12. That would just be 12, meaning everyone's got to take 1, but it would be just enough to. Get us up to 14. So everyone takes bleeding, but then we get to do this stuff. The survivors step through the gentle swinging gates, met by a warm, promising wind carrying a cloyingly sweet bouquet. All survivors gain 1d5 insanity and +1 understanding. Well, let's go ahead and do that one by one. So, other +1 understanding, we like that. And then a d5 insanity is going to be 5. 3, 4, 5. Very insane. Elikar. Gaining another understanding. Ooh, nice. You're going to be reading stuff. That's fun. Two. Prevail. So she's going to be reading stuff too. Here we go. And last but not least, Zahel. Gaining another understanding. And 2 insanity. Awesome. So everybody's insane. But we pass on through. Sweet. So let's put that just over there. And back to the top. Let's go ahead and go with Elikar moving forward. Shower. A sudden downpour soaks the survivors. To their horror, the droplets stick to their skin, crawling and burrowing hungrily. All survivors roll on the table. Oh goodness, this sounds horrific. Alright, well, let's go with the event revealer first. Getting a 6. Viscous hardening. The droplets ooze and gather. Gain +1 at a random hit location. Nice. The body. For the body gets armor going up to 3. Sweet. Next up, Veil, also getting a 6. Fantastic. Getting 1 armor on Jabare. Next up, oh, not to the body. Let's roll the dice and see. To the boots. And next up, we have Zahel. Ooh, getting a 10. The droplets seep into your skin, leaving an electrifying buzz in your bones. Gain +1 permanent speed and +1 permanent accuracy. Whoa! Okay, well, that's awesome. Okay. +1 permanent speed. And +1 permanent accuracy. That's fantastic. And then last but not least, we have our Lucidin. Oh, that was almost a 1. Getting a 9. Hardening. Another random armor. That's nice. To the noggin. Very cool. The 3 head for the noggin. All right, awesome. Then we'll scoot forward again. And if I recall correctly, we don't need to resolve this. We just need to scoot on forward. And we're there. Which is pretty sweet. So time for a new fight. Shuffle these over. There we go. These are the way. Ooh, and our Lucidin's cape has fallen off. For anyone wondering, his right arm is purposely removed because he is missing an arm. He lost it fighting a antelope. I need to glue that cape back on. I've been meaning to for probably months at this point. All right, put that there. And so we are all set for this fight. And to start it off, also, this terrain is so outlandishly huge, but my goodness, is it so striking. Flower Knight dead center. And we have a little bit of introduction story for the Flower Knight too. And once again, creepy, beautiful art. It's so creepy, but so cool. In the heart of the forest dwells Just gonna restart that. In the heart of the forest dwells a delicate gardener who appreciates solitude over all things. Sadly, the dangerous flora and fauna it cultivates are desired by many. To preserve the hidden world it has created for itself, it trades its tools for a deadly blade without hesitation. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Alright, well, I'm just going to just get this to the happy fun table because I'm sure we'll be using that. Go. And tuck this here just for now. Alright, so we can go anywhere just outside of the ring. Awesome, awesome. Well, I think support lady is going to go there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. Let's go with Zahel. Lady model. Guy survivor, but that's okay. Well, you know what? No, let's put her there. There we go. Cool. I think she's going to run over and get this ore to start. I think that sounds like a fun ploy. All right, so we got a couple things in play here too. So the instinct is germinate. Scattered pollen flows back to the fairy ring. Place the Flower Knight in the center of the shonen board. Remove a +1 luck token from all survivors. Interesting. The training got obviously the flower ring. We have a patch of flowers, and then the random one that we got up in this corner is an ore vein, which we haven't seen before. Okay, and the 2 traits fighting the Flower Knight level 1. First up, we have Set Roots. The Flower Knight has +1 damage token for each survivor in the fairy ring. The Flower Knight does not allow terrain to exist inside the ring. If a terrain that would move into the fairy ring, if a terrain trial would move into the ring, it stops short at its border. And nothing happens if you place it inside. Cool. So that's part trait and also just a description of what the fairy ring does. And then Bloom, which has creepy, beautiful, cool art of a anime lady being birthed out of the flower, looks like. Target a random survivor outside the fairy ring. They suddenly vanish, gain +1 luck token, and are doomed until the end of the monster turn. The target emerges from a flower. Place them standing in the closest free space inside the fairy ring. Turn the monster to face the target. There we go. Cool. So we'll want to have luck and damage tokens handy here. And one thing I just wanted to check out before we get started here. So we gave Zahel the Sleeping Virus Flower, and what does it do? +1 luck. Cursed. When you die, a flower blooms from your corpse. Add a warm virus to the timeline next year. You are the guest. Cool. Well, +1 luck is pretty sweet. Oh, interesting. That show up in the items. Okay, so +1 luck. Put that there. Okay. And just trying to refresh myself. It's been a little bit. Listen to gain +1 accuracy and +1 strength. And I can eat people if someone dies on a perfect hit, make an additional attack. Cool. And whenever you suffer a severe injury, suffer the frenzy brain trauma. Okay, and I think those are big things. If you are insane when you depart, gain +1 survival and +1 strength token. They were insane, so let's go ahead and add that temporary +1 strength. That was already there actually, so never mind that. Cool. Vale, I don't think you have anything. Zahel, you do. You got Mighty Strike on a perfect hit, gain +2 strength until the end of the attack. And Flower Addiction, you may only depart Flower Survivor. After you depart, cure this disorder. Okay, let's see if I can remember those as we dive into this fight. Also, don't mind my voice. It's a little scratchy tonight. I don't know why. Alrighty, well, let us start. Flower Knight's turn. Appel. If there are no survivors in the fairy ring, perform Bloom. So that we certainly shall. Target a random survivor outside the fairy ring. They suddenly vanish. Okay, let's just go. I'm gonna grab one more dice. We'll go left to right. Lowest dice is the target. Okay, well, let's roll off. Left and right. Cool. That will be Vale. Suffering Bloom. They suddenly vanish, gaining +1 luck token, and are doomed until the end of the monster turn. So, emerges from a flower, place them standing to the closest free space inside the fairy ring. Closest free space is, I assume, to her, or it, the knight here. So we'll do that. Bloom. Pick a target. Closest threat facing in fairy ring, so that is going to be Vale. Alright, so 2 dice. And they can't use any survival on her. Looking for 2+. Yes, that will be 2 hits on Vale, which is a bit of a bummer. Let me see here. Anything I can do not with being doomed. Excuse me. Alright, so let's see where she's going to take it. The body and the belt. Alright, so body is just going to be, how much damage does this do? Oh, interesting. So because of Bloom, they gain a luck token, but then because of Appel, they're going to lose it. So I'm not going to bother adding or removing that. They just don't gain it, essentially. Alright, so let's do this damage first. It is, 0 damage. Well, I mean, like, I'm happy with that. Okay, cool. Knockback 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you get knocked through this? Archive train. Yeah, I don't think so. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, and then -1 luck, so that just is the exact thing that it was. Interesting. I'm curious what kind of interactions that card has. It feels like a really light, easy card. Okay, well, we shall continue onwards. And that brings us to our turn. So I do believe, let's go ahead and... So I don't know how much I want to engage her in here, but I think the only way to figure that out is to see what happens. So, first things first, let's go 1, 2, 3. And she's going to use her action on the flowers here. Roll a d10, add +1 to your roll if you have the sickles. We do not. Let's see. Getting an 8, so 2 plus a glorious bloom. Gain +1 luck token and 1 flower resource. Cool. So these are all okay. I just wanted to make sure that I didn't accidentally shuffle flowers versus flower night stuff separately. Is it just one? Yes. Let's grab this one and let us see what we get. Osseous bloom. Ooh, creepy and cool. Perishable. You may consume and archive this during the showdown to remove all your bleeding and negative attribute tokens and gain the flower addiction disorder. Cool. Well, let's put that aside for now. And +1 flower resource. It doesn't say archive, so I guess it just stays out. Cool. If I'm playing that wrong, feel free to let me know, but I think rules is written, it'll just stay. Ooh, I like that. It's pretty neat. Okay, I do want to get this, so let's go ahead and do that first. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, can she get there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, she can't get to it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nobody can this turn. Well, maybe she is going to stay there. And let's have our Lucidin. Oh, spend 2 turns. Let's have our Lucidin spend a survival to get her to dash, and then rolling a d10. Oh, nope. Spends it. That's okay. So down to 2. And then just double moving. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Up to there. And she's going to roll on the ore vein. In which case, just 1d10. Don't have a pickaxe. Ooh, show me your critical. You find something shiny. Gain 1 iron strange resource. Archive this terrain. Cool. We like shinies. Iron. Awesome. That over there. Back. The ore vein is kaput. We like that. We got the thing that we came for. I can't move anymore because I can't break up the movement. Okay. Just a camera there. Noise. Alrighty, so let's see. Can they get to her? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. Let's go with Elokar first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And Elokar here has some fun stuff going on and is using his bone axe. It's going to be 2 dice hitting on 6s. I don't think that's going to hit. That's not going to cut it. It's getting a critical fail and a 5. Yeah, that is a full miss. That is too bad. Elokar. Nope, blah, that's Elokar. Oh my god, our Lucidin, I just blanked on his name. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and for you... Piston Tooth, so +1 accuracy and +1 strength. That is nice. Unarmed is 2 dice, hitting on 8 pluses. Because of the +1 accuracy, it's going to be 7s. Okay, so we do hit once. That is nice. And we're going to connect with the Fey Breaches with a wound reaction, and there is a critical wound effect here too. Okay. So we do have +1. We got a plus a couple luck here, I think. You have that going on. Okay, so needing an 8 to crit, and there's going to be +1 strength here. And what is this person's defense toughness? It's 6. So we're adding 2 to this, I think? No, we're just adding 1 to this. So we need 5 on the dice, and an 8 is a crit. Nice, we crit. Fun. All right. Critical wound. The delicate iridescent fabric is destroyed. Attacker gains +1 luck token and 1 random flower resource. Boom, boom. Lantern bloom. Let's get you a focus there. I'm trying to have things just off to the right side of the camera, just because it's in this shadow from the light I got going on. So yeah, there we go. Perishable. You may consume and archive this during the showdown to gain +3 luck tokens. -1 permanent luck, and the flower addiction disorder. Cool. There we go. So +1 luck token. Go. Wound stack's been added to. Temporary luck. Nice. Well, that's pretty fantastic. All right, and we got the 1 wound done. That is cool. And that is the end of my first turn. So let's see how these two fare in the flower circle here as we move into turn 2. Glissade. Closest threat facing in fairy ring, so that'll be Alucard. The monster stomps its foot and shrieks frightfully. The target suffers 1 brain damage. That's fine. Alucard's got so much insanity going on. Going down to 8 is fine by me. Okay. 3 speed, 2+ accuracy. Full move the monster, making damage 0. Strange. Very, very strange. I'm curious what the gimmick with this is, or what the rules are. Very strange. Okay, well, yeah, let's see what happens. So 3 dice, hitting on 2s. I do believe it'll actually be hitting on 3s, because he's got +1 evasion. So that's 2 hits. And then, yeah, that is, as long as I'm reading that right, that is the end of its turn. Very curious. Very curious indeed. All right, well, in that case, let's go ahead and Alucard is going to, let's see what we got here. Spend a survival. So we're rolling a 10 because the rawhide armor sets. Nice. Doesn't actually spend it, and is going to full move Zahel back here, going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that within range of the bow? I think that's just out of range. Let me double check that. Yeah, range 6. Not too bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is there any way to get any closer? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In which case it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So yeah, just out of range. That's too bad. In that case, it doesn't matter. That's fine. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. And then let's go ahead and do. What can we do with Veil? So with your loadout, you've got Cat Eye Circlets, Whisker Harp. You know what? Let's go ahead and use the Cat Eye Circlet. So we're going to. There it is there. That actually shows up not too bad. Reveal the next 3 monster hit locations and put them back in any order. 1, 2, and 3. Oh, what are these? Bayhelm Wings was a reflex and critical wound, hypnotic deflection, parry. Wound attempts fail unless it's a critical. Interesting. So I'm guessing this is probably where the bad stuff happens. Okay. Very, very cool. Well, I think that we probably just want it as it is there. So that is cool. There we go. All right. Let's do some blind spot stuff. So, excuse me. Our Lucidin's going to come down here. So he's got his 2 dice. Hitting on 6s. Ooh, getting a perfect hit, meaning, because he's got the combo breaker, we can roll another attack. That'll be a miss, but still cool, and I'm glad to be remembering rules. Alrighty. Roo. So we know that we're going to hit the Failing Helm, and then we do get the Hypnotic Deflection. Alright, so unless they're critical. Well, let's roll this first one. Oh, I should have had that switched around. That's too bad. What are the chances? We get a critical hit. Critical wound. The Flower Knight's helmet is damaged. If the monster is inside the fairy ring, it gains -1 accuracy token, and the attacker gains +1 luck token and 1 random flower resource. Let's do the resource first because that's cool. Lantern Bloom once more. Cool. And +1 luck token for our Luzadin. Dang, so actually he can crit crazy easy right now. Alright, so that is a wound done. And then can we crit this? So what do we need? We've got +3 luck, which is wild, meaning we crit on a 7. Bonkers. We don't get it. I feel like that is fair. Turn the Flower Knight to face the attacker. They gain +2 insanity with a Hypnotic Deflection. Super fair. Ooh, our Lizardin is quite insane, going up to 16. Alright. Well, I mean, like, that could have been way worse, I feel. And then that leaves us perfectly here for... Oh, wait a minute. Managed departing survivors? No. What happened here? Oh, weird. Oh, well. I just have to manage it the old-fashioned way. Let's see. Parting. Nope. I was going to use the handy-dandy little tracker thing just because I've been notorious for kind of forgetting which characters I've gone with and which I haven't. And was a cool tracker thing, but I just got out of it somehow, and I don't know how to get it back. Alas, that is the way it be sometimes. Okay, well, I know I've only got one person left to go this turn, and that is going to be Alucard. And Alucard... +2 strength and plus evasion. I think it's still just 2 dice to attack. Yeah, 2 dice hitting on 5s, because being in the blind spot. And that'll be 1 hit, in which we know it's going to be a not fun thing. Furious Repulsed. And you don't have any luck, I don't think. Let's just take a little peek-see. Yeah, you don't have any luck. So, wounding on a 10, and otherwise, nope. Failure. Perform basic attack targeting the attacker. That we shall do. Okay. Targeting the attacker. There we go. 3 dice. Accuracy 3+, because of the evasion. So that's going to be 2. Yeah, 0 damage. Me no understand. I just want to check other cards quick, because, like, usually it says how much damage. Yeah, okay, I'm not crazy. I was like, is it level damage? But no, they don't have the star. It's just 0 damage. So I assume it's something with the token stacking and being in the ring. But pretty easy so far. Famous last words maybe, but we shall see. Alrighty, Roo. That brings us back to its turn, though. So let's see what it's do. Stinging Breeze. Closest survivor outside the fairy ring in range. Alright, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, this is going to be Mare. Oh, okay. Move and attack. So we're just going to... You get knocked down? Yes, I think you get knocked down from being moved through. 1, 2, 3, 4. So up to there you go. Okay, this one actually does some damage. 2 dice, accuracy of 4+. Oh, There's been a lot of Lantern 10s tonight. Alright, so to damage. I think I might spend a survival from our lose it in here. Just because he's got a couple. Oh, there it is. Okay, so on a 6+, yep, don't actually spend it, that's nice. And then we're just going to take 1 damage instead of 2, which is going to be on the body for Vale. Getting a light wound. Okay, suffers grab, going 5 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm knocking you down too. Just gonna double check that, and then grab means you're knocked down just in front. Okay. Collision. Oopsies. I remember it's similar to Aeon Trespass, but I think it's less bad, if that makes sense. That's too far. Collision, where you at? Yeah, when they suffer collision, they are knocked down. So, I mean, that's not optimal, but we do have one person who can encourage, so that is something, and I think that's what they're going to do. Okay. Oh, grab. Place this survivor knocked down in front of the monster. They suffer 1, in this case, level damage. Let's see where that's going to be. To the feet, Vale does have 1 foot armor going down to 0. I think that was the one that we got from the story hunt event, which is kind of cool. And, alright, so that one actually had a little bit of bite in comparison to the others, especially knocking a bunch of people down. Cool. Well, Mare is dead. Zahel. Let's spend a survival. You do have rawhide armor, that's awesome. Let's roll and see on a 6+. Yep, it's not spent, that's fantastic. And let's go ahead and get... Who hasn't hit yet? I don't think... Elakar has. So let's get you up. So how far away is you? You are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's have Elakar. Let's see, you still have 3. Yep, let's have you spend a survival 2, and on a d6, 6+. Yep, don't spend it, that's awesome. I'm going to free move right now and go 1, 2, 3, 4, just to there. And, Yas, let's see about getting some shots in here. I think first things first, let's go with Elakar, going to here. In the blind spot, that's going to be 2 dice, hitting on 5s. Ooh, double miss, not Elakar's day today. That is... Oh, I should have done it the other way, actually. Oopsies. Because Zahel has the special fun arrow that I always forget about. Slow ammo bow. You can use this in the gear. Could activate it. If you hit, monster gains -1 evasion tokens. Use 1 for showdown. In which case, that is what we're going to do. So, 1 dice, 6+. No, that's a miss. That's too bad. Well, a whiffington of a turn, but that is the way it goes. So, back to the Flower Knights. Wrathful Vine Strike. Perform Bloom. Target a random survivor outside the ring, so that doesn't happen because everyone's inside the ring. Place the Flower Knight in the center of the showdown board. Target all survivors in the fairy ring. Oh, here we go. Okay, so place center of the board means boom. You suffer, what's it called? I think not crash, but collision, the knockback thing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to there. I think that was it. Yeah, because you need to be displaced. And I believe it's 5. Okay. Target all survivors in the fairy ring. Move and attack targets. Perform a separate attack against each target. Each attack gains +1 speed for every survivor in the fairy ring. Oh, I think I forgot about an important rule here. Oh, yeah. So this is gonna suck. That's why a whole bunch of them do 0 damage. Oh, I think I've been cheating, and now I've just sewered myself. Cool. Well, fun times. So, let's see. I think I'm going to spend a survival on Zahal right now. Going out of 2. And just getting him out of dodge here. Let's see. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, thank goodness. So 5 would have been pushed out to there. All right. Okay, let's see. So, yeah, this isn't going to be great. Each attack gains +1 speed for every survivor in the fairy ring, plus +1 damage from everyone in the fairy ring. So in this case, it's going to be a whole bunch of goodies. So 2 becomes 5 attacks. Let's... And it doesn't say threat, just all survivors in the ring. Let's go against Mare first. So we got 5 dice. Well, I think that's all going to hit. Yes, indeed. Okay, well, let's do the first 3. Oops, that's not the right dice. Wow, we get all of them in the belt. What are the chances of that? Okay, Vale. Well, so that is 1. How much damage? Oh, and it's all so much damage. Okay, well, that is just immediately a severe injury. Okay, well, let's get that happy fun table out here. Okay, for the waist. Uh-oh, that's no good. Final breath. With your last gasp, you utter a final words of bravery. Adjacent survivors gain... Are you adjacent? I think you were... Yeah, you must have been. You were there. You are dead. Sorry, Vale. You are no longer with us. Cause of death. Flower. Night. Dead. And we're not going to get any bonuses. Oh no, that's go. Okay, she did. That's a bummer. Our lose it in here. Ooh, this might be painful. This might be painful. Luckily, there's one less person in the ring now, so that is nice. Each attack gains +1 speed for every survivor in the fairy ring. Okay. Oh, I think I might have done too many, but that's kind of irrelevant. I think they're super dead from that anyway. So 2 speed, +1 dice from being in the ring. Oh, do you have an evasion? You might. Let me see. Nope, just a bunch of luck. All right, so that's going to be 3 hits. You can't spend any survival. I think you can't because you've spent one this turn already, and I think there's a limit of how many how that works. You do get a survival though, so let's add that. Going back up to 3. And I just want to take a look at the survival rule in the back of the book here and see if I can spend more survival this turn or if that is it. Survival. The only time that survivors may dash or surge swap is after kill quiz or when it's marked doctors. Okay, survival. Gained and lost at the campaign. They're spent performing extraordinary feats, change your fates, update survival box in the character sheet, swap actions, survival limits. Limit is recorded. That doesn't say. You know what? I'm probably going to see if I can go ahead and dodge one of these because they all hit. So let's go with roll a d10 to see if Zahel gets that back. He does not. So Zahel goes down to a single survival. And we take 2 hits. Let's see where Lucidin gets it. The hand and the belt. in which case the damage is 1 per, so that could be a lot worse. So body, nope, not body, and goes down to 1 armor, and the waist also goes down to 1. Nice. Okay, well, yes. That makes sense why it's got 0 damage on a lot of its cards, because I was forgetting about one of the rules. Okay, so let's go ahead and you're knocked down, so you guys are both going to get up at the end of the monster's turn. That's not optimal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, Zahel, you've got a single survival. I think let's see if we can get someone up here. Go down to 0 survival. Let's do that. But you are going to get our Lucidin up here. And our Lucidin is going to start going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can't do that. That would be illegal. Okay. You're just going to go here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. You could dash out of there if you need to. That's something. Okay, so let's go with our Lucidin here. So 2 dice hitting on 5s. That'll be 1 hit. Okay, and we connect with Retreating Feints. Parry. The wound attempts fail unless it's a critical wound. We got so many things going on. We do crit on a 7, so you're telling me there's a pretty good chance. Alas. Failure. The Flower Knight sidesteps. Without turning, move the monster 3 spaces toward the center of the showdown board. Dead center, so that is the way it goes. Okay, next up, we have Zahel here. So you got +2 speed, which is pretty sweet. And +1 luck. Okay. So 4 attacks, hitting on 6s. I think we're going to use the bow's ability here to aim. So doing 3 attacks and hitting on 4s. Fantastic. So we get a full suite of hits, and we connect with 1, 2, 3. Okay, so super dense. The only thing that happens here is if we get a crit, something might happen. You do have +1 luck, so we crit on a 9. Let's fish for it. Nope. Reflex. If the attacker is inside the fairy ring, they are entangled in a mess of strangely twisting vines adhering to their legs and gain -1 movement token and +1 luck. Don't need to worry about that. They are outside of the ring. Okay, which one of these? I should probably read these before just jumping into it. Impervious. Okay, so we have a second impervious. And then a wound one. Well, let's aim for the crit again. So on a 9. Nope. But nothing else happens with that one. And then Phase Sabotons. The attacker is adjacent to the Flower Knights. They are viciously kicked away. So this is just going to be normal, in which case we don't need a huge amount. We'll be adding 3 to the result and only need 6. Perfect. Yeah, so we wound. That is nice. The attacker is adjacent to the Flower Knight. They're viciously kicked. Separate bash and knock down 5. Don't need to worry about that. And we get our 3rd wound. We've had some pretty poor dice rolls. I will say that. Okay. That brings us back to its turn. I'm tempted to, you know what, we only got 1 person in there. I think that's okay. Let's go ahead and see what it do. Fallen Strike. If there are no threats in the fairy ring, perform Bloom. We got a threat in the fairy ring. Closest targets. Done deal. Okay. 2 dice. 4 plus accuracy. I think it's going to be 5 plus because of our Lucidin being a sneaky lad. Nope, no, it's not. Alright, 2 dice, 4 plus. That's going to be 1 hit, and it's going to be 1 damage to the noggin. And armor goes down to 2. Okay, and if the target did not suffer any injuries, green dust spews from the Flower Knights, making them feel dizzy. The target gains -1 strength token. That is not optimal, to say the least. So temporary -1 strength. Bugger. We got this lad back up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Cool. So you can get in there. Let's start with that. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. And we got 2 dice hitting on 5s. Getting a perfect hit. Does Zahel have anything on a perfect hit? You might actually. Yeah, +2 strength. Nice. +2 strength it is. Okay, well that is something. And Zahel is going to connect with glowing eyes. So we'll be adding quite a bit to this. So 2 plus... Oh, this is not Zahel, my apologies. That's the wrong person. This is Elakar. And Elakar's going to be adding 5 to this roll. So that is nice. Basically anything but a 1. And we get it. Do you have a luck? Because otherwise, no, there's no critical there anyways. Never mind. But we get a wound. That is nice. We're starting to get there. Working our way through the deck. Okay. Nice. Let's go with our Lucidin next. So 2 dice hitting on 7s. I might have messed that up last time. I can't remember. 2 misses though. That is too bad. Surge. I don't think. Should we surge? It's kind of tempting to. Let's go ahead and attack with you first, though. Gonna do the same thing. So 4 attacks down to 3, needing 4s to hit. Nice. Yeah, that is very nice. And so +2 strength because of the perfect hit. That is fantastic. So we get 3 hits, and we're going to be connecting with Delicate Shoulder Joint, Furious Riposte, and Retreating Feint. You do have +1 luck, so we're going to be critting on 9s. Let's go this order here. So Delicate Shoulders, -2 toughness. So this should be quite easy because we're adding 5. Yep, I'm getting a 10, so that is nice. And getting rid of another AI card. Okay, so only way we're able to wound this is if we get a crit, which is a 9. Nope. It's dead center, so that is its jam. Furious Riposte. Failure is going to be a basic action. 2, that is most certainly a fail. Basic action against the target. Let's take a little peek-see at the basic action once more. Okay, so how far do you move? You can move 7. So you are going to get there, going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we go. Ooh, this might not be the best. I think I'm going to spend a survival now from Elakar. Let's see if he gets it back. I think it's a 6+. Yeah, so you spend it going down to 2. And you are going to dash, moving your full speed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out to there. Okay, there we go. And basic action against Zahel here. So 3 dice hitting on 2s. That's 2 hits. And it's going to be 1 damage. Going into the noggin and Jibade. Okay, so body goes down to 1, and the noggin also goes down to 1. Yeah, that could be much worse. Cool. Very cool. This is a neat fight. I was definitely messing up the first couple turns, but I understand it now. Alright, so that was a reaction. I think I'm just going to end the turn there. I think it's a safe thing. We'll keep the survival for now. Alright, so Pummel Punch. If there are no threats in the fairy ring, perform Bloom. We do have one. Pick target, closest threat facing in fairy ring. Okay, so yeah, you're going to go just over here. and try and hack up Alucard. So 1 attack, hitting on 3s, I do believe, because I think you have an evasion. Yes, you do. And 1 damage. Yep, so that hits. And 1 damage to the head for Alucard, going down to 1 armor. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Cool. And back to us. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. And Alucard is going to hack in, hitting on, I do believe you're going to be hitting on 5s. 2 hits. Nice. We are getting quite low in this deck, so that trap's got to be coming up soon. They hilt. If the attacker is adjacent to the Flower Knight, they suffer bash without turning. Move the Flower Knight 3 spaces towards the center. Okay. Let's go with this one first. You know what? No, let's go with this one first. Alright. So, do you have any luck tokens? No, we don't. So, need a crit. Don't get it. So close, but don't get it. So that's +2 insanity for Alucard. So he's up to 10 insanity. And then the next one we have here, adding, I think, 6 to this. Adding 5 to this. Yep, so we definitely wound. So we suffer bash and are knocked down. I'm just going to double check bash and see if it does anything else. I think it might do level damage or something like that. Let's take a quick peek. Bash, where you at, Bash? Knock down, sweet. Never mind, no extra damage, just knock down. And he will get up again, that is for show. 3 spaces towards the center of the board, so 1, 2, 3. Getting right in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. In which case, let's go ahead with our lose it in next, going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 2 dice hitting on 7s. Very nice, very nice. On a perfect hit, make 1 additional attack roll. That we shall. That'll not be a hit, unfortunately. Ooh, 5. No, that'll be just shy of a hit, unfortunately. Bone Whisperer. 1 moment. I think I need to. I'm just going to put this token down as the dead person because Bone Whisperer can do some stuff, apparently. So, yeah, we'll put that there. But in the meantime, so we got the 2 hits. Let's see what we connect with. The trap is sprung. Place Flower Knight in the center of the showdown board. They're there. Place the attacker in front of the monster. Oh, I mean, let's roll a dice. On a 6+, we'll put them on top of the thing. If not, it'll be right there. 6+, baby! There we go. So, I think we'll resolve the rest of this first. They gain +1 luck token. Up to 4 luck right now, which is pretty wild. Each of the survivors is grasped by the roots and pulled in. Unless they spend 1 survival, place them 5 spaces closer to the Flower Knight. Well, Mare doesn't have any. Or Lucidin will happily spend 1. Let's see if he gets it back. He does. Champ. And Alucard will spend 1 too. Let's see if he gets it back as well. Yes, he does. That's nice. And not Mare. I'm missing all the names here. Zahel. This is the mini I was using for Mare previously. Cannot. So both 5 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There. Okay, and all survivors are doomed. Perform basic action targeting the attacker. That we shall. Basic action, was it 2 dice? Oh, 3 dice. So hitting on 3+, because he's got the 1 evasion. Oh my goodness, only 1. What are the chances? And in this case, it's going to be 2 damage. Connecting with Jibade. Alright, so bringing armor down to 0, but 0 wounds taken. That's cool, that's cool. I'm just going to look up the Bone Witch card, because I don't... Or Bone Whisperer Fighting Art. Heal your survivor and roll... Yeah, I need to get this card. Bone Whisperer Fighting Art. Okay, well, I assume heal is just going to be 1, so let's just go ahead and do that. We don't have any injuries, though, so should I look it up in the book? Because this is the first time doing healing. It's heal X. When a monster performs heal, return. Okay, well. When the survivors heal, erase all filled injury levels and restore all lost armor. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, that's really crazy. Cool. Let's reset that. That's a big deal. Okay, and that table that he's going to roll on. 1d10 plus hunt XP. 9 plus... What is the hunt XP? 2 is going to be 11, and 11 on this table. Gaining a fighting art and 5 survival. That is pretty cool. So we can't gain any more survival because it's already maxed out, but let's check out a fighting art. I think this will cap him out on fighting arts too. Oh, he actually is capped out, so we'd have to get rid of one. Let us see. Oops. Oh my goodness. Rhythm Chaser. On arrival, gain +1 evasion token. When you are knocked down, if you don't have an instrument in your gear guard, in your gear grid, remove all your +1 evasion tokens. Rhythm Chaser cannot be used if there is any heavy gear in your grid. Ah, interesting. When you're knocked down, if you don't have... Oh, that's pretty cool. I don't really want it, though, so I think I'm just going to keep the ones that I have. That bad boy. Put the fighting art cards back. And we'll take that little token off. Still, very neat. Very, very neat. Alright, let's get these hit locations shuffled up. You know, it might actually be easier to do that a little bit closer instead of reaching across the entire table. Oh wow, that was a terrible one. There we go. Okay, and just got to shuffle up the AI cards. And I really hope we're able to get some folks off the board here, or else I'm going to be in trouble. Okay, let us see. So, being its turn, Stinging Breeze. Focus. Oh, I see. Closest survivor outside the fairy ring. Everyone's inside. My closest survivor outside the fairy ring in range. Well, in that case, I think it's just going to be, or lose it in here, just for the in range piece. And this is going to be 3 damage. This is pretty ouchy kibbles. Hitting on 5s though. But you know what? Let me see. So before anything else, I'm gonna spend a survival 6+. He keeps it. Yes, and he's gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4 out to there. And then in which case, move in attacks. So 1, 2, 3, 4 up to here. 2 dice. Hitting on 5s. Oh, that's 2 misses. Fantastic. And then you get stand up. Okay. Let's see. What makes the most sense? You probably shouldn't be in here, but then you're not really going to be able to do anything. Do you have anything that you could do? Not really at all. You know what? You can stay there for now, and let's have you just go 1, 2, 3, 4, just to there. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's within range. So let's do the same thing. So 3 dice hitting on 4s for Zahel here. Let's put that back where it belongs. Nice. We get 3 hits, and I think what did you have here? Did you have perfect hit? No. So not a perfect hit in this case. Various ripostes, Fey breaches, and retreating feint. So basic action, move through spaces, gains courage, and is knocked down unless they spend 1 survival. Well, let's do that one last, as we don't want to get knocked down and not be able to actually do the attacks here. Do this one first. So, do you have any luck? You have 1, so a wound on a 9 being a critical. Oh, nice, we get it. Critical wound. If the attacker does not have the fencing secret fighting art, read breakthrough. Oh, that's exciting. Mid-fight story time. Breakthrough. Look at that beautiful art, too. Holy moly. His eyes are a little creepy on the bottom, though, but stunning art nonetheless. Breakthrough. For a brief instant, a weakness is found in the Flower Knight's seemingly impenetrable defenses. With a ferocious blow, the survivor is able to overcome the Flower Knight's bird-like reflexes. If the settlement has innovated drums, the rhythm of battle is maddening. All survivors gain +2 insanity. Seizing the moment, the attacker attempts to break through. We don't have drums. Okay, so rolling a d10. Getting an 8. The Flower Knight chirps and stumbles, its armor subtly shifting colors. Gain +1 survival and +1 luck token. Oh, that's nice, because you were out of survival. So Zahel goes up to 1, and +1 luck. Cool. Very, very cool. Fun little arts in the corner there, too. And yeah, my goodness. So cool. All right. Well, we got 2 more to resolve here. So now we're putting on an 8, which is pretty awesome. Doing the retreating feint. No. Moves 3. 1, 2, 3. Dang, I should have attacked with that or lose it in here first. But that's too bad. Go. Get rid of that one. Okay. And last but not least, in this case, we are critting on an 8, wounding on less than that. Let me just double check. Yeah, because I think we only need 6. Yeah, so we get a wound. The eyes beam strangely. Attacker gains +1 courage and is knocked down unless they spend 1 survival. Do we care about you being knocked down? I don't know how much we care about you being knocked down. Well, let's get that courage first. We got it. We lost it. Let's go ahead and... No, he's going to get it. Yeah, let's just knock it down. That's fine. That is fine. Okay. Cool. There we go. That was a pretty big turn. Now, do we want to step in there with our Lucidin, or do we want to wait? you do have survival. Let's go ahead and do it. 1, 2, 3. I'm just going to take his kip off for now. Falling off. We'll tuck that up there. And so, especially being in the blind spot, 2 dice. Hitting on 6s because of this. That'll be 1 hit. And we connect with... trap location. Bugger. So place Flower Knight in the center of the board. Place the attacker in front of the monster. There we go. Grasped by the roots and pulled in. Unless there's been 1 survival, place them 5 spaces closer. So you are there. Let's go ahead and spend 1 with Elokar. See if he gets back. Yep. So you're sitting at 2. That's nice. All survivors are doomed. Perform basic action against the attacker. Okay. Basic action. Here we go. So 3 speed. Hitting on 3s. It's going to be 2 hits. Connecting with the hand and the belt. I don't think we're too worried about that. His arms go down to 1, and waist goes down to 1 also. Yeah, that's not too bad. That's going to be 2, actually. That's my apologies. Waist goes down to 0, and arms go down to 0. It's still pretty ouchy kibbles, but not absolutely horrendous. Okay, so... And that was the trap. Bummer. So we'll reshuffle that. Yeah, really cool fight. I love the ring mechanic, having to kind of get in and out. It's quite cool. We like very much. All right, there we go. Turn is ended, so we are back to its go. Wrathful Vine Strike, perform Bloom. Oh, bugger. So Bloom. Target a random survivor outside the ring. They suddenly vanish, gain +1 luck token, and are doomed. Okay, so 1 temporary luck. They're doomed, so they can't spend survival. And closest free space inside the fairy ring. Oh, closest free space inside the fairy ring. I think I was misplaying that. So closest free one would just be like that, I think. Okay, well, that's fun. Now we got a party inside the ring. We don't love that. Perform a second attack against each target. So you're doomed. You can't do any survival stuff. I'm going to GTFO here. Let's see if you get it back. No, you don't. So down to 2 survival, and you're just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 up to there. Alrighty, Roo. What do you do? Oh yeah, this is a pretty deadly one. So +1 speed for every survivor in the ring. Alright, so this is going to be 4 speed, 4 accuracy. Alright, so 4 speed, 4 accuracy. 2 damage. Starting off on Zahel here. I don't think Zahel has any evasion. Let's just take a quick look. No evasion. In which case, that is going to be 4 hits, all at 2 damage apiece. I think I'm going to spend a survival just to dodge one here. See if Elokar gets it. He does not get it back, so he is down, or Lustin, my apologies. He's down to a single survival. And that is going to be 3 hits, being 2 damage apiece. Okay, that's 4 to the body, not great. And 1 to the waist. Okay, so Zahel takes 1, 2, 3. Has to roll on the Happy Fun Table of Doom. For the body, what does she, what do you do? Oh no! That is going to be instant death, killing you instantly. Bugger. That sucked. Okay, well, Zahel, I really liked you, and I was excited to have you around longer, but alas, it wasn't meant to be. Okay. I just got to check out Bone Whisperer. When another survivor dies on the showdown board, yes. So let's put that back there. And, or Lizardin might eat them too. Goodness gracious. Okay, well, next up is 2 speed, becoming 3 speed. And you, I don't think, have evasion. It's or Luzidin has got evasion. Just check. Oh no, it is you. Oops, I was misplaying that. All right, so this is going to be 3s to hit. That'll be 2 at 1 damage apiece. That's not too bad. Move and attack targets. So I guess you do move as well. Okay, and 2 hits. Where are you gonna take it? The waist and the boots. Awesome. So down to 1 and down to 2. It could be much worse. And then knock back 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's a big knockback. And just gotta double check. Does knockback cause knockdown? Yeah, just move them away. Nice. Okay, cool. Cool. All right, and yeah, that is a pretty devastating card. I think that's taken out. That's been what's killed both of the survivors. Ouchie kibbles. Okay, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think you're probably not gonna jump in there. Let's just move you. Is there anything else that you can do with your? Oops, come on. Oh my god. Load out here because I don't think you have any range. Oh, you do have bone darts. What is the range on the bone darts? 6. 1, 2, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. That'll get you down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. Okay, so bone darts it is. 1 dice hitting on 7 plus. Nope. Okay. Oh, 1 sec. Ooh, I've been forgetting about a very important item that some of my people had. One moment. Let me see. Zahel, did I put this in your gear grid? No, I didn't. Your gear grid was fully loaded out. Oh, I need to forget about this. When you die, a flower blooms from your corpse. Add a warm virus to the timeline next year. Well, let's do that quick. And so here we go. A warm virus. Okay. And then lastly, just want to give a look at Vale. Did you have a campus? Ah, no, you didn't. Dummy me. I should have put it there too. I just totally forgot it was an important item that has a really good effect. Whoopsies. Okay, well, what about Alakar? What do you have in your kits? You're not supposed to have that, that's for sure. Or I think that. Why did this change? Weird. Very weird. Oh well, interesting. Well, let's, I guess, go ahead and use that founding stone that I don't know if you actually have or not. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so you wouldn't be able to get there. How much survival? You've got 2. You've only got 1. Yeah, I guess just go ahead and use that. I think it's the very last founding stone I have. And let's move a little bit. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Getting up to there. And and Founding Stone. So we're just going to automatically crit that bad boy. Which is nice. And so we'll get a automatic fencing, which is cool. Cool. Come on. There we go. Okay. And so fencing once more. Back, here we go. Very cool. Rolling on the table. Getting a 3. Vines twist and coil around your torso, pulling you away. If you are inside the fairy ring, you are placed knocked down on the nearest free space outside of it. Gain +1 luck. Okay, well, we'll gain the luck, and we don't need to worry about the rest right now. Another temporary luck. There we go. All right, and then that'll be its turn. So what kind of horrors is it going to inflict on us this time? Pummel Punch. If there are no threats in the fairy ring, perform Bloom. So that we shall. 6 up, it's... that's cocked. 6 up, it is Amakar. It is Amakar, so he's going to Sever Bloom. He's going to go here. He gains a +1 luck token. Okay, closest threat facing in the fairy ring. Move and attack. So 1 dice, hitting on 3s. Nice. That is a miss. We like to see that. Cool. So we'll put that down, and now it's our go. How many do we have left here? We still have quite a few AI cards here. Oh, bummer. Oh well, my misplay on the Dryad Acanthus, and I shall remember that next time. That's for sure. Let's see. Go with you first. Yeah, let's go with you first. So that's going to be 2 dice, hitting on 6s. 1 hit, connecting with the Fey Hilt. So I think we're critting on like an 8 here. Oh, we crit, so we don't need to worry about... Oh no, there's no crit, so the wound still happens. Except for bash, and so they're knocked down. Oh, dang. Boom, you're knocked down. That's a shame. Get rid of an AI card. And then 3 spaces towards the center. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dang, that's kind of a bummer. I was hoping to just run in, attack, and get him out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, let's go for the Hail Mary. Bone Dart. So hitting on a 7. Oh, we got a perfect hit. That is something. And we do have Combo Master. So let's go ahead and roll the second attack here. 5 will not do it, but we do get 1 hit against the armored back. If the attacker is adjacent to separate bash. Alright, so we're adding 2 to this roll, because I don't think you got anything else. So we need a 4. Nice. So we do wound. Getting rid of another AI card. We're getting there. Slowly but surely. There we go. Okay, and that is the end of our turn. So let's go ahead and Pummel Punch. If there are no threats in the fairy ring, perform Bloom. Closest threat facing in the ring. Closest threat. Germinate it's going to be then, because we don't have a threat because he's knocked down. Germinate. This was the first time we get Germinate. What do? Scattered pollen blows back to the fairy ring. Place the Flower Knight in the center of the showdown board. Remove a +1 luck token from all survivors. Okay, cool. So that is that. And -1 luck token to all survivors. Cool, cool, cool. And then you would stand up, because that was the end of the turn. Yeah, because there's no target. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay, so you're right in the middle. You have a couple of wounds left, 3 including the basic action. Do I want to just go all in and try and take you out? It's the risky play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But we do have 2 attacks in the blind spot. Well, let's start with our Lucidin, and then we'll go from... No, let's start with... 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 dice, hitting on 5s. Nice, that is 2 hits. Connecting with the Furious Riposte and Glowering Eyes. Let's go this one first. So, wounding should be easy. We're adding 5 to this. And critting on a 7 or 8. 6. I don't think we crit. Let me just double check. No, there won't be a crit, but that definitely will be a wound. All survivors in the monsters facing suffer brain damage. Oh, in the facing. Nice. So we don't need to worry about that. Cool. Very cool. And another AI card into the wound stack. And let's see. So we crit on an 8 here. Oh, 1 off. That is too bad. Basic action against the attacker. Against the attacker. Okay, so this is going to be 3 dice, hitting on 3s. 2 hits, and it's going to be 1 damage per hit. Both to the body. Deja vu from earlier. Okay, Alucard taking 2 damage to the body. Otherwise, okay. Nice. Okay, so we have 2 cards left to do. How... Oh, I'm kind of tempted to... No, no, that'd be risky. Oh, we do have all of the... We've both done wounds. We only need 2. I think it's the risky play, but it might be fun. How much? You got 2 survival, and our Lucidin's got 1. How far could it get you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so let's, with Alucard, spend a survival. Don't actually spend it. Nice. Staying at 2. To move, dash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now, our Lucidin is going to go, getting into the blind spot back here. 2 dice, hitting on 6s. Oh, just going to be 1 hit. Connecting with Furious Riposte. Okay. And you have 3 luck, so we're critting on a 7. Nice. Okay. Very, very nice. Let's read this thing. So we're back with this super cool art and breakthrough, and see if we can break through. 9. 9 sounds good. Flower chirps and stumbles. Its armor subtly shifting colors. Gain 1 survival and +1 luck token. Gaining survival is very nice. Cool. Surge. I just want to double check the rules on Surge, because if I can use Surge, I'm going to do it now. But I think Surge might be tied to like the flows. Snow, Sour Spear. When opportunity permits, server may spend. When opportunity permits. I think I can do it now, and it's something I haven't done since the very beginning, so I'm going to go ahead and do it. In which case, let's go ahead and spend it on Alucard, see if he actually spends it. Yes, he does. Going down to 1. And then we're going to fight again with our Lucidin. So hitting on... what is it again? So usually it would be 8s, 6s. Oh, 1 hit. Maybe that's all we need. What do we connect with? Bay Helm Wings. Okay. We're critting on a 7. And we get the Lantern 10 to finish things off. Nice. Well, I misplayed the heck out of that fight to begin with, and misplayed adding a crucial item that could have saved Zahel's life, which is onus was on me for not giving myself enough time to prep the new character before the fight and didn't gear him out quite right, but that's okay. Lost a cool survivor is all, but I think that is kind of the name of this game to begin with, so it happens. But we have come out victorious. Okay, so what happens when we win here? Victory level 1, +1 hunt XP. Complete showdown. Showdown was victorious. 1 hunt XP. Yip, yip, yip. And weapon proficiency for both of them, which is nice. So Piston Tooth is up. And for Amakar, axe. Nice. Okay, and then rewards. When the survivors defeat the Flower Knights, they gain the Flower Knight badge, rare gear card. Add the Petal Spiral innovation to the innovation deck. If any survivors have the fencing secret fighting arts, so we don't need to worry about that. Okay, Flower Knight badge. Let's take a look at that. Leave those out there. Flower Knight badge. Looks pretty cool. Unique. At the start of the showdown, draw 1 tactics card and gain +1 evasion token. Well, I think that's going to go on a tank. That sounds super cool. Awesome. Okay, and then Petal Spiral Innovation. Okay, this is to the innovation deck. Yeah. Petal Spiral. Regardless of their hunt XP, survivors may select sword for their weapon proficiency. Oh, sweet. Trace petals. Lose 1 flower resource. If you do, gain the flower addiction disorder and roll again. Otherwise, nothing happens. Gain survival and understanding and sword proficiency. Oh, sweet. Well, that sounds awesome. Add that to the deck there. Here we go. And then sense memory. Ooh, once again, very dark, very beautiful art. The art is so stunning. Rushing into the settlement, the returning survivors desperately attempt to convey to the others the powerful memories that dwelt in the very air of the glade. Even as they pass the settlement's threshold, the memories fade and the delicate blooms clutched in their hands wilt. The settlement may pour their inspiration into inspired crafting. Inspired crafting. Oh, I forgot about one more thing here. Oh, next settlement phase. So I don't need to do this right now. First things first. The resources. So let's gain 4 flowers. Just gonna kind of do my random. Go 1, 2, 3, and 4. Osseous blooms. We had that before. Another osseous bloom. What are the chances? 3 osseous blooms on top of the 1 or 2 that we already have. Sighing bloom. You may consume and archive this during the showdown to gain 3 survival, 3 insanity, and the flower addiction disorder. Cool. Well, we've got lots of flowers. That's pretty sweet. And yeah, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 Osseous wounds. I wonder if that's all of them in the deck. And then basic resources. One, two, three, and 4. Cluster bone. Oh, another perfect bone, skull, and a perfect organ. If you consume, archive this card, roll 1d10 on a result of 6 plus, you contract a Millennium Parasite and gain 10 hunt XP. I mean, like, that sounds kind of fun. Interesting. Big Bone doesn't have anything to say on it. What are the chances of getting 2 perfects in one draw? Very cool. Okay, so sense memory, let's just put that up there, just because it's something that we know we're going to be doing. And settlement phase, let's get that out here. Okay, so survivors return. Yip, 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 yip. Gain endeavors, we're good there. Draw a settlement event card. Rivalry. If there are less than 2 returning survivors, discard rivalry and draw a new event. Select 2 random survivors returning, we only have 2. They begin to argue and their screams arouse the settlement. Okay, well, let's roll a d10. 5. The 2 rivals immediately come to blows. Randomly choose one of the 2 rivals to suffer a gaping chest wound, severe injury. Add rivalry to the next year on the timeline. Okay. Let's go on a 6 plus. It'll be our Lucidin. It is our Lucidin. So we get a gaping chest wound. Okay. Our Lucidin. Serious injuries, gaping chest wound. Where you at? Suffer -1 permanent strength. Injury is permanent and can be recorded multiple times. Ouch. That's a bummer. What are your strength at now? Oh, I got -1 strength. That stinks. Okay, and then lingering effects. 2 endeavors. Let's add it to timeline next year. Rivalry. Okay, we got a fair amount of endeavors, so definitely tempted to. Yeah, let's just go ahead and spend 2 right now. Let's see if we're getting rid of that. So going down to 7. And rolling a d10 to duel. 4. Roll d10 for each rival. The one who rolls higher is the winner. The winner gains permanent 1 strength and the loser is dead. Oh, God. Okay, well, let's go. Our Lucidin versus Elakar here. First up, Elakar. 9. Our Lucidin. Well, our Lucidin clinches it, and Elakar is dead. Rivalry sucks. Bummer. Okay, well, our Lucidin, your strength is back up to 0. And Elakar, cause of death, rivalry. And you are dead. At least we get to remove it from the timeline. Yeah, that one stinks. Some of these settlement events suck just a lot. Okay. Oh, put that to the bottom. next up, yep, death counts are good. Milestones, we definitely have a couple of those, I do believe. Let's check you out there. Index B, no. Understanding, no. I think it was just people that died, actually. Progression. Milestones. Yeah, nothing else there. Develop. So let's go ahead and do sense memory now. Okay, inspired crafting. Vespertine satchel, Vespertine foil, Vespertine cello, Vespertine arrow. Vespertine bow. I do believe that that is definitely the one that I would like to make. Let's add these resources and then go from there. Where do those get to? Go. Okay, storage, basic, perfect bone, and a perfect organ. Let's get those out of there to start. And then a skull and a monster bone. Okay, let's see. One osseous bloom, sighing bloom, organ, and one hide. When crafting the Vespertine bow, a renegade seed escapes into the crack between two stone faces. Add necrotoxic mistletoe to the timeline 4 years from now. Let's take a look at this stuff. So I think I'm going to make all of it. So I can't do those. Those are related to the campaign, I do believe. Vespertine cello. Instrument noisy as usual. At the start of the showdown, all other survivors with an instrument in their gear grid gain +1 luck token. Cool. Very cool. Definitely interesting. Let's put that up there. Vespertine arrow. Bow, deadly 4. Archive this after use. Place a flower patch adjacent to the monster. That's pretty sweet. So yeah, probably gonna go ahead and make that too. And then what else we got? Vespertine foil. Melee sword fragile. At the beginning of each settlement phase, archive this unless you spend 1 flower resource. Now, that doesn't sound very good, because what if I'm not fighting a flower knight? Interesting. What's it cost to make? Bone and scrap, so I couldn't even make it anyways. And then the satchel, I don't think we can make either, because we don't have leather. But the Vespertine bow, man. Oh. Vespertine bow, so ranged, two-handed, other, range 5 deadly. Before each attack, you may choose for Vespertine bow to have slow, +4 accuracy, and range 9 for that attack. That is pretty sweet. 3 speed, 6 plus, and 1 string. Yeah, I think we're gonna make those. That is pretty awesome. Let's do that. Okay, so to do it, pull this up here. We'll go top to bottom, so Vespertine cello, lantern bud, and 2 flowers. I guess I should probably add those. Osseous boom, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then a sighing bloom. 1 and 2 lantern blooms. There. Okay, and so crafting we go. Sense memory. Vespertine cello. Oh, we don't have any lantern buds. What was the one that we did have? Oh, we have lantern blooms, not buds. That's okay. No cello today. Let's make a Vespertine arrow. Grab that. And a Vespertine bow. Oh, what? The lantern bloom counts as hide? What? Definitely that. And the love juice is what we're going to use. Vespertine bow has been crafted. Okay, sweet. Sweet. And then I don't think I'm going to make anything else because what I would like to do if I can, let's close this up, is innovate. And I think I'm going to start working towards the leather worker. I think it's time. The bone, organ, and hide. I don't know if I can actually do that. Okay. Bones and hides. I don't think I want to use the perfect organ to innovate. I do have the Eye of Cat. You know what? Let's use the Eye of Cat. So we'll get rid of that. We'll do a monster bone and a lantern bloom. Okay, and innovate. So let us see. Draw 2 innovation cards. That we shall do. Okay, shuffle this a little more. Grab that one and this one. Scarification and cooking. Initiation, once per lifetime, gain +1 courage and roll on the hit location die. Oh, God. Yeah, not huge on that. So you literally just scar yourself. Cooking, +1 endeavor at the start of the settlement phase. Gain +1 endeavor. Spend 1 organ and bone to cook. Stone nose gruel. Ignore starvation. Survival limit +1. Survival limit +1 sounds like the way to go here. Let's take one last look here. I mean, like, a lot of those aren't terrible, but the +1 survival sounds nice. Let's do cooking. All right, so add cooking. There we go. Super cool. And then I think that is where, because there's anything on the timeline to read. Oh, there is. Okay, well, we'll do the story events, and then I'll call it for tonight. Bone Witch, not you again. All right, Bone Witch. Let's start with that one. Bone Witch, 115. There she is in all her glory. We just dealt with her, and she's back again. One day, far too soon, the exile emerges once again from the darkness. The settlement worried at the sound of her wailing chants. Everyone feared what mystery kept her alive in the darkness all these years, and she's still keeping her alive, and some could not resist asking. All non-death returning survivors gain +3 insanity. That'll be our lose it in. 3 up to 19 insanity. That feels really high. The most insane is inexorably drawn to the Bone Witch and must endeavor at the witch camp. Okay, well, let's go ahead and do it. Down to 6, actually 5 technically, because I endeavored. And roll a d10. Okay, just d10. Please roll high. Oh no. The Bone Witch never forgave her exile. Burning hatred lit. Okay, glad I've got more endeavors. With jagged teeth and gnarled claws, she attacks. You manage to escape, but the wounds she inflicted continue to burn. The group may spend 3 endeavors to save you, otherwise you die a miserable and wailing death. Oh, I'm adding her to the timeline again. I hate you, Bone Witch. Okay, well, yeah, we're definitely going to spend those 3 endeavors, going down to 2. And timeline. 1, 2, 3. Bone Witch shall come back. And we're not going to roll again. Screw you, Bone Witch. Screw you. Okay, well, let's close that up. And do that flower-related one. Page is it? A warm virus, 19. Actually, before I forget, sense memory is on 6. - 4 years from now, necrotoxic. 1, 2, 3, 4. Necrotoxic mistletoe. Okay. So I forgot to add that. A warm virus. Creepy, creepy art. Really neat. Nominate a survivor that can consume to be the host. If that's not possible, the flower withers and this event ends. The host presses the virus flower to their mouth, its delicate petals changing colors to match their flesh. Cozy and inspired warmth fills their being as they gently push the flower by its stem down their throat. Roll a d10. Okay. 4. Unable to channel the inspiration, the host roars into darkness. Departing survivors gain +1 courage, then welcome the guest. If the settlement has graves of their death principle, the host builds a small grave and tearfully bids farewell. Nominate a survivor with the least hunt XP. They are moved away. They are moved. Oh, they are just okay. Then welcome the guest. Least hunt XP. Well, I think we got a bunch of those. We got a bunch of newbies. 3 Azure, Eshone, Auber. Let's put it on Azure with a 0 presence. That sounds good to me. Swordsman Promise. Actually, you know what? Let's spread some love around here. This is a secret fighting art, so let's take a look at the art on the card. There we go. Cool. At the start of each showdown, gain survival up to your settlement survival limit if you have a sword in your gear grid. Cool. Very cool. Was there a specific secret fighting art? Oh, cool. They are marked by S. That's neat. Neat indeed. Then welcome the guest. As the flower is digested, a virus enters the host's bloodstream and travels to their brain. Okay, one sec. I just gotta remember this. Guest reminder. The guest is a survivor that had the sleeping virus flower in their gear grid when they died. As the flower is digested, a virus enters the host's brain bloodstream and travels to their brain. The host experiences... Okay, so the host is Moash. The host experiences a state of euphoria. Its viral genomes are injected into the cells of their prefrontal cortex and pallium. The host feels as if a satisfying itch within their skull has finally been scratched. That sensation is the last thing they experience as their original self. The host's brain is rewritten, replacing the sum of their life with that of the guests. The host loses all fighting arts, disorders, abilities, and impairments. Then they gain all the guests' fighting arts, disorders, positive attributes, and Western proficiency levels, including type. They do not gain the guests' abilities or impairments. The host may keep their name or take up the guests. Well, to quote many a Stormlight person in general, fuck Moash, let's go with Zahel, welcome back. Too cool. Well, I'll probably do that off camera here, just getting that sorted out and clean up this messy table. But very neat. Interesting play there. Yeah, I'm not too sure who I'm going to face next time. Either the Antelope again, or might go back to the line, or maybe even this person. That was pretty cool. But I do want to work up to getting the leather, so maybe I think the Antelope's probably going to be it and try out some of the new gear here too. But yeah, thank you very much for joining me on this wild Bay Knock'em Rock'em Sock'em WrestleMania flower ring fight. That was pretty cool. Yeah, we'll see you next time. This has been Cam from the Brother Slim. Ta-ta for now.